Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Tries to play it through. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to get it away. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Now it's Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Cruyff. And here's Cantona. Now it's Pele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. Look at the space here. In he goes again! Roberto Carlos simply refused to be outdone there. Cross to the back, climbs up big! It's hit the upright. And he's managed to get rid. And back to the keeper. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cantona.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Well, and the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Pele. Coming on the field.
Here we go again then.
Number 23.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Saliba produces the perfect tackle there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Thuram. Bale picks it up out. Bale! He's missed, but not by that far. Bale. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make
Real chance! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram cuts it out. Kaka. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Baresi is there to clear. And it's Messi. And this is Bale. Hernes. And Cruyff!
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Cantona, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
15,
That has certainly made things interesting.
18.
Shimizu Espul's really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Sola, number 22.
Passes short and sharp.
Number 19.
Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Can he spark a counter here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely aimed pass. And the number on the board is 3. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan can always take more...
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. If anyone play to scope, please come this room. Two more guys needed. Bro, one versus one, bro. After this match we will play. Two more guys, come on. 2 vs 2, bro. Okay, let's go. We will set time, extra time, substitute 6, random away. लीडर बन जाता हूँ मैं. लिटान सॉन्ग गेमिंग, क्या है भाई का नाम? ऑटो रहने दो. होम. ओके, लेट्स गो. everyone please like the stream. 20 like is target. मेरे साथ है TFC Dululu 10. ब्रो पासिंग गेम खेलना थोड़ा. हाय भाई, हाय मिराकल गेमिंग ऑफिशियल. हेलो भाई, हेलो. प्लीज डू लाइक. कौन आया? दीदा भी है. ओके, लेट्स गो. ओपोनेंट क्या है? ये कैसी फॉर्मेशन हुई? सेंटर तो इनका बिल्कुल फ्री है. ओके, ट्राई करते हैं. इधर बेल. EMF चाहिए भाई. EMF मेसी भी है. गुत्ती. इधर मेसी यूज करते हैं. DMF इसको इधर, इसको इधर. और उषा को दे देते हैं डिफेंस. एंकरिंग दे देते हैं जोला. इधर थोड़ा ऑफेंसिव यूज करते हैं पहले. ऑफेंसिव किधर गया बंदा? लाम. फिर इसको इधर काउंटर टारगेट देकर क्रॉस में हेड के लिए जाएगा बैन वास्तन. हेलो एवरीवन, प्लीज लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस. कनावर को स्टैट क्या दिए रखे बंदे ने? अरे यार स्पीड 87 ऑटो ही है लगता है. सुपर सब राइजिंग से पिन पॉइंट लॉन्ग रेंज शूटिंग. ओके लेट्स गो. कानावारो को तो सभी एडिशनल स्किल भाई आपने दे रखे हैं जो स्ट्राइकर को चाहिए. सुपर सब, लॉन्ग रेंज शूटिंग, पिन पॉइंट क्रॉसिंग. Everyone please like the stream guys.
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908,
Otherwise,
and the contest remains
please
as
like the
fiery
stream.
as ever. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
वॉल्यूम कम कर दूं.
One of the world's great
1 minute का
city
pause है भाई.
rivalries,
Sorry.
the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian
Picture
game.
Well,
audio,
Peter, a
video.
derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, just about within
मैं
shooting
डबल टच
range,
किया था, इसने मार से रिटर्न ले
no
लिया.
one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Everyone please like the stream guys. अभी क्या जी ब्लैक स्क्रीन हो गई. वाईफाई तो नहीं डाउन हो गया भाई. नहीं ओके. नेटवर्क ओपन में
Marquinhos goes
Damn.
back to front.
16 ब्लिट्स कलर वाला दे दे पेले को.
Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And once more he proves
Try.
rigid and robust.
भाई बहुत
Well,
पीछे
there
दे
is no
दिया.
question
वाह.
that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that
But
left side,
lofted
whether
मत pass
it's to
दो.
drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
क्रॉस दो.
A new
क्रॉस
dimension to
क्रॉस
his game.
क्रॉस.
Shot a goal!
स्टनिंग दे दिया भाई.
And he
क्रॉस दो
really
ना.
went
लाम
all
है
the
वो.
way.
Well, I'm glad he took the
बढ़िया
opportunity
क्रॉस
to
मारेगा.
run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
उसका वीक फुट है. लेफ्ट हाफ ने स्टनिंग दे दिया. अभी क्या हो गया फिर. ब्लैक स्क्रीन. किसी का नेटवर्क इशू है, उसकी वजह से ये मैच डिले हो रहा है.
Milan with their first corner. The
ओह
first in the
शिया.
game for either side,
सेंटर में
actually.
फेंकना भाई. क्रॉस.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their
फिर
second
ब्लिट्स
corner of the
मारेंगे.
game.
उसको देना फिर जोला को.
Zola plays it short.
अरे भाई.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Spread out to the left. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pele in acres of space out wide. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Takes a shot!
पहले double touch
Dealt
किया ही
with
नहीं.
nicely by the defence.
Hello everyone, please like the stream. Said hi, hi bro, hi.
Cannavaro. Davids. So it is still 0-0. It's Van Basten!
Blitz
Now, who's
आएगा
going
अभी.
to be first to this? And the shot!
Block हो गया Zola का blitz.
Oh, that was brilliantly defended. So, third corner of the game. Zola goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's in on goal. Oh, important interception.
कर लो मार दे भाई, गोल हो जाएगा उधर से.
Heaved it away. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Back into the middle. He's in a great position here. And he's cut it out.
Everyone please like the stream. Thank you bro for liked.
Rijkaard. Mbappe.
Sniper FC.
they really should have been made to pay.
Thank you bro, thank you. Sniper FC.
Defending of the desperate variety. Vardiol. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Everyone please like the stream. सभी बंदे like कर दो भाई stream को.
Tries to get it clear. And the volley. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Davids. Oh, just
David
skips
Pele.
past his man. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a
Goal
shot.
by Pele.
Goal, Milan!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully
लगता है
measured.
बंदे छोड़ ही गया कोई एक दो. मुझे लगता है दोनों छोड़ गए जैसे गेम रुक गई इधर ही. नहीं, स्लो है थोड़ी. Mike on the first time. Yes bro, first time. वैसे bro, I was used mic 2-3 months ago.
Milan penetrate first.
First time तो आप नहीं बोल सकते.
Truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
जैसे भाई good ball.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Davids. O'Shea. Now it's Pele. And this is Van Basten.
Yeah,
He can
Messi.
run onto that. Shot could be on. Oh, now
Penalty.
this is interesting. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan could not have
Sniper
hoped
FC
for a
भाई
better
please
opportunity.
subscribe my channel
Well, the
also.
players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a
मेरी
goal
तो
there.
penalty mostly
To increase the
stop ही हो
lead.
जाती है.
Oh,
अरे भाई आपकी भी हो गई.
stop from Courtois. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
भाई मैं जोला को ब्लिट्स यूज़ करना चाहूँगा.
Zola with the
देना
short
फिर
one.
जोला को.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
अच्छा.
Mbappe! Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Defending was strong and firm. O'Shea. And it's Messi. And it's Van Basten. Now Davids.
जोला को दे भाई.
He has found the way through.
भाई ड्रिबलिंग अगर आपने भाई करनी है तो मेसी से
He's
करो ना.
enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe gets into a good position. O'Shea. O'Shea is there to clear. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive
Everyone
moment.
please
It's
like
been
the stream,
compelling
guys.
stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense
बेल
and
को यूज़
utterly
करते हैं अभी.
captivating.
सेकंड हाफ में सुपर सब है वो हमारा.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution for Milan. Number 6, Van Basten. Coming on the field is number 23, Pele.
Here we go again.
In progress.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
Leg.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Can he spark a counter here? Now that's well seen too. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Time and again they are repelled. O'Shea. Pele. It's played through for him. Zola.
Goal.
Look at the space here.
भाई फर्स्ट टाइम शॉट है उसके पास
Missed,
भाई.
but not by that far. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Davids was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nesta gets across to intercept that. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Blitz की try करी थी.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all.
बेल को देखे भाई.
Piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe. Quality ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Messi.
Drop
Here
हो
comes the
गया.
corner.
Shot.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And a chance!
Good.
He's got it
Usha,
all!
John Usha.
2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap
Pele.
things up.
Pele to.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed.
By wrong pass.
And it's Olmo. Good chance here! Lacking in
ये कौन
accuracy.
बंदा
Well, there's
blitz
always
कर
that
लगा
risk,
भाई.
Peter, when a
Yeah.
team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yes, bro. Yes, please say. What are you saying? I can't understand your message.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle
अरे
is getting through.
भाई dribbling पे dribbling.
Messi. Ball's played through. Lam spots it and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. He shifted it to the flank. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Nesta tries to clear. And it's Marquinhos. It's Asa! Oh, it's come loose. Dida herring after the ball here. Takes the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Guardiola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he's been caught on it
अभी
here.
तो गोल चाहिए भाई.
Messi!
Nice.
Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Deepak player is new. There is one straight 9830. Okay, bro. No.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rijkaard. And it's
मुझे लगता है
Alexander
उसका
Arnold.
कि नेटवर्क का कोई इशू है.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
भाई जोला को दो एक ब्लेड्स ना दे.
In with the challenge. And the number on the board is 3.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard looking to run onto it. This could be their final throw of the dice. Inter Milan get their 4th corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. For O'Shea. And there goes the final whistle.
Everyone play like
Well,
the
that was a
stream.
shimmering, sizzling, scintillating
बंदे
game.
like
The
करते
key
stream को
characters
भाई.
glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
दीपक
So
की
there it
जो
is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of
Deepak
those
की passing
games
बढ़िया
where the
गई.
result justifies
और
whatever means.
इंटरसेप्शन उसने
Just
किया.
look at the players
Good
celebrating with the
positioning.
fans. Everyone
Double
pumped.
marks.
Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Anyone ID review, send ID name in chat. अगर कोई बंदा आईडी रिव्यू कराना चाहता है तो चैट में अपना आईडी का नेम सेंड करे. Let's go for division match. कई बार देखते हैं इसे खेल के. बाटी टू स्टार मेसी क्राई फुल प्लेयर है जो बतीनिया टू एम्बाप्पे लिंक अप होगा. देखते हैं.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. And it's Davids. Passes short and sharp. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
And a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saliba. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is a little undercooked. Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for a runner. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly. And a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here.
Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram could move up a gear here. Ambitious ball here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cruyff. And this is Bale. Has a look and place it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
This good chance here! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Johan Cruyff, number 11, Cantona, number 23, Bale, number 15, Messi, number 26.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Coming on the field,
Romario.
number
That's been cut out, well played.
Zola,
Not
number
pretty, but it
7,
gets the job done.
Romario, number
O'Shea.
21, Pele,
Might be danger here.
number 22, Zico, number 19,
And it's Zico.
O'Shea.
Great vision. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. We are into stoppage time. Cruyff. And this is Batistuta. That's that, the end. So it does end all. Swear, inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
ड्रॉ ही बहुत हो रहा है मेरे इस बार
So
तो
just time for me
नेटवर्क
to
का
say
बहुत
thanks
इशू
to
है
Jim for his wisdom
बंदा
and
तो
to
ये
wish you
ज़्यादा
all a very
फॉर्मेशन
good evening.
सेम लुक लाइक ऑन माय फॉर्मेशन एनीवन आईडी रिव्यू सेंड आईडी नेम इन चैट अगर कोई बंदा आईडी रिव्यू करना चाहता है तो चैट में अपना आईडी का नेम सेंड करो Please send ID name in chat, bro. If anyone need a review your ID. Anyone, bro? Arsenal versus AC Milan. Roy Griezmann, big time. Haaland. F2 की टीम ही है बंदे की. Everyone please like the stream, guys. 10 like more. सभी बंदे स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो guys.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Cantona भी गोल
sweeper,
चाहिए.
defensive midfield. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's another chance!
कैंसिल ही नहीं हो
That
रहा.
wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Goes for goal!
बुलेट्स मेसी की बाहर.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
अरे यार.
Haaland.
Haaland.
Cantona might just make this. Now it's Cantona. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
कोचू को रोको भाई कोई तो.
Kokchu, good purposeful running this. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Griezmann. Haaland receives it. Haaland! Oh, it's come off the upright.
नहीं वो पोस्ट बचा गया
Well,
इस
that
बार
was
तो.
well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty the
Nice
effort.
goal by Pele.
Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Utterly unsophisticated, but
Everyone
stuck
please
away
like the
with
stream, guys.
unashamed certainty.
10 like
Oh,
more.
it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered
Okay,
at pace,
start हो
the
गया मैच.
diversion,
मैं कमेंट
that's
करने
all
में
was
बिजी
needed.
था.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt
Late,
the
late.
opposition will now be forced to play a
प्लेयर
more
थोड़ा
open and
लेट
riskier
रिएक्ट कर
game.
रहे हैं डिवीजन में भी.
Thuram goes long and straight. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Griezmann. Kirkchu. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Haaland. And the two sides separated by the game's
Wrong
only
pass
breakthrough
फिर से.
moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
ये गोल हो जाएगा.
Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was... And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
किसको चेंज करें? मेसी माइनस डालते हैं इसकी जगह होल प्लेयर.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way. Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
रोबर्टो कार्लोस बहुत तो सही.
Now he's off and running. And here's Griezmann. Plays a sharp little ball here.
जी हालैंड बड़ा परेशान कर
Just
रहा है.
eases him off the ball. That's really well cleared. Griezmann. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, easy pickings there.
Wrong pass फिर से.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players
Too many
stay up
wrong
front all the
pass.
time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
एंटोना ने हिट और ये स्लाइड उधर ही हो गई.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to.
Oh, smashing header!
Nice save by Dida.
Nesta getting this one clear. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep
ये
pushing.
तो हो
They're
जाएगा.
looking a whole lot more urgent. And
ये तो हो
again,
जाएगा.
he's got a goal! Right back
ऐसा ही हो
in.
रहा है यहाँ पर.
Almost no time
अराउंड
remaining.
70 to 80 मिनट के आसपास मैं गोल कंसीड कर रहा हूँ और इक्वल
Not
होकर
so much
मैच ड्रॉ पे ड्रॉ हो रहे
sophistication
हैं.
as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
No.
The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hernes.
गोल चाहिए
It's a
विकेट
threatening
ना.
ball.
अरे यार फिजिकल भी है इतना फिर उड़ाकर मारा
It's a
बंदे
throw
ने.
in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 15.
Davids. That is good pressure, just
Davies.
hounded him off it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
He's having a go!
Goal!
Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos. Kupchu is the distributor in chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there's the clearance.
Loss.
And that's it. Milan played
Everyone
more than
play
a
like
part in
the
what
stream,
has been a
guys.
very exciting game.
सभी बंदे लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को अगर कोई बंदा आईडी रिव्यू कराना चाहता है तो आईडी का नेम चैट में सेंड कर दो if anyone need a review your ID send ID name in chat bro
and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
तभी कोरो गेंसियर 28 minus फॉर्मेशन अपनी चेंज कर देखते हैं Everyone please like कर दो stream इस फॉर्मेशन से खेल के देखते हैं 4-5-2-1-2 2 TMF फैंसी में दोनों विंग फुल बैक्स बॉडी टू स्टार to stop counter target. Let's go. Everyone please like the stream. So when the stream like कर दो भाई.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Cruyff. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi, and he's in on goal. Danger averted for now.
डिले है गेम
They've got
उसकी
it
वजह
again.
से टैकल और फिनिशिंग
Played into space.
में
Oh,
दिक्कत
easy
आ रही
pickings
है.
there.
Everyone please like the stream guys.
Oh, that's a key interception.
ये देखो ना.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
We क्या कर
Arsenal!
सकते हैं?
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that could set him on his way. Poor robust challenge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can.
ये passing में,
Haaland!
finishing में, tackling
Haaland
में.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Davids.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Adams gets across to intercept that. Pele. Now it's Batistuta. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. 5 minutes till the break. And the pass is intercepted. Batistuta. And it's Davids.
अरे यार.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly
Please
there.
like the stream
Filippo
guys.
Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's half-time here.
अभी क्या
Well,
करें
it's
सभी
certainly
कुछ तो
simmered along nicely so
देख
far. Just
लिया.
the one goal in it, and it's all
इंटरनेट
still
भी
very
ठीक
much
है.
up for grabs.
गेम पता नहीं क्यों नहीं सही चल
Well,
रहा है.
let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Milan. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Coming on the
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Filippo Inzaghi. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Inzaghi. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele, passes coming off in quick succession here.
अरे यार
Adams. And it's Messi. And here's Inzaghi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Love. Can he finish?
क्या कर
It's a
रहे
goal!
इधर
And there's the goal they've been looking
इंटरनेट
for.
फॉर्मेशन क्या
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good
ये
read.
देखो
He read that really well
अभी
and
पास
stopped it.
कब से प्रेस किया है पास जा ही नहीं रहे
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
ये देखो
Xavi
फिर से
Alonso.
वही डिले
Lam. Pele. Milan finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Cantona finds himself offside. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good spread.
फिर से वही यार पासिंग भी नहीं जा रही है अभी क्या कर सकते हैं फिर
Now it's Haaland. I think that's offside. Yes, it
Everyone
is.
please like the stream बोल रहा हूँ सर बोल रहा हूँ गेम की ऐसी तैसी गेम के लगे पड़े हैं इधर तो
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement.
पास ही नहीं जा रहा
Nesta makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams deals with that comfortably. Pass somewhat off target. Zola played back into the centre.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Haaland. And he was quick to react. Lam. And that is as far as it
खुल
goes.
के बोलो कैसे खुल जाए अभी
Milan were a team not short
कैसे
on
खुलते
effort,
हैं
but ultimately
मुझे
they were
मालूम नहीं
found
भाई
wanting
कैसे
when it
खुलते
mattered.
हैं
That is simply
long
not
game.
how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a
अब
very
मत
good night
करें
to you.
क्या ये देखो ना ऐसे ऐसे बंदे भी हरा रहे हैं मेरे को यार ये सभी इंटरनेट की वजह से है फॉर्मेशन वही सेट है मेरी इसको इधर इसको इधर इसको इधर ऐसे यूज करते हैं Everyone please like the stream guys 8 like more सभी बंदे स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो भाई जो स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं बंदे का क्या रैंक है इसका 1,61,69,000 समथिंग टीम वाह रूमी एटो रोनाल्डिन्हो सभी कुछ तो है इस बंदे के पास बुलेट हेडर मोरियंटस विंग से ये बंदा थोड़ा विंग से आएगा. Zola. Let's go. देखते हैं, इससे भी हार ही जाएंगे, यही होगा. गेम सही चले बस, फिर मजा आएगा गेम
The
खेलने
noise
का.
is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
एत्तो को
And that
पकड़ना
gets
बहुत
things running.
मुश्किल है भाई, ये बंदा बहुत स्पीड
Jim,
रन
how are
है.
you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And this is Eto. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now there's a fine goal.
Nice.
Del Piero.
Nice goal.
Another ice-cool goal. A finish of true class. And Milan have the lead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance for a
तो
shot!
नाइस यार,
He's got a
बंदा
goal!
बहुत बढ़िया खेल रहा है भाई.
A quite
ये मुझे 5-6
incredible
गोल
spell.
मिलेगा लगता
They
है.
are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to
लाइक कर
do
दो भाई,
and will
सभी बंदे
continue to
स्ट्रीम
do
को
by the
लाइक कर
looks
दो
of it.
भाई.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hernes. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's no flag. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hernes. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Messi.
What a letdown
yeah,
when you've got
Zola.
such presence and movement.
Firmly met. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hernes. De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. And
Decent chance!
Nice try, Highness. Everyone please like the stream, guys.
And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho.
इसको
No
खेलने
outsmarting
को
him this
दो.
time.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's tried one!
Oof, nice blitz.
Ambitious, but just off target.
ऐसे की
Yeah,
blitz
I mean, I
जाती
guess he
नहीं है
tried one of
बीच
his
वाले की तो.
specials.
It's Ronaldinho. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter...
And a chance!
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
he's hit the bar! And he's opted for the long pass. Messi. Ernest. Zola. He's had a shot!
overhit.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Thuram. Del Piero. And this is Eto'o. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
प्ले माई रूम बनो ब्रो भी थोड़े 1-2 मैच डिवीजन के खेलकर फिर फ्रेंडली खेलते हैं भाई.
Zola does well to stand firm and defend it. De Jong. Van Bronckhorst. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And they're quick to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And Van Bronckhorst. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
फाउल फ्री किक का गोल ट्राई करते हैं अभी.
Nesta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Zola! And we have our very first corner.
Right card.
Delivers the ball. Nesta with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Zola. Zola charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the pass is intercepted. Goes looking wide. Zola. And it's Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute
De Jong
time.
promptly onto that, and that is that. And
Another
that is
loss.
it. The referee has seen enough. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited.
फॉर्मेशन चेंज करते हैं यार. Everyone please like the stream, guys. Zico है Batusta Mandela Forlan och Ben Baston दोनों ही बढ़िया फिजिकल वाले स्ट्राइकर.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
And here's Van Basten. He tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Nice save Adida.
And he's hit it long. Marquinhos cuts it out. And here's the chance to counter. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's searching, real chance!
Nice Messi, nice.
Goal, Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is... Big header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Everyone please like the stream, guys. सभी बंदे stream like कर दो भाई.
There'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
तेरे यार वो.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
अरे यार. Batistuta का पास नहीं बढ़िया.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nakata, nicely shaped ball. Forlan. Nesta is there and he can get that clear. Van Basten!
Save, another save.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our
Dina
very
बढ़िया
first
सेव कर रहा है इस मैच में. अभी गोल भी खा जाएगा जल्दी.
Schneider with the short one. Shoots!
बोला था ना.
And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That's it. That's
Oh.
a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, this could be a chance. Can he get on the end of this? Davids.
रेड कार्ड हुआ बंदे को.
Davids was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
फिर कौन सा?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he's just
ये गेम
misjudged
तो
that
मैं
one.
हारूंगा ये भी.
Dida clears. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, good-looking ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, what can they make of this? And it's Rui Costa. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please be made
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
substitutions taking place.
Milan get the second half started.
बेल भाग. बेल तो ही सेव कर सकता है अभी मुझे.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Maldini calmly anticipates.
अरे यार फिर डिले शुरू हो गया.
Schneider. Oh, that was vital. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Schneider. And this is Schneider. He's a mighty effort. It's in.
Another loss.
They've done it. It was
Loading.
coming. They have their reward. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
कौन सी फॉर्मेशन यूज करूंगा
So
ये?
we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That is good alertness.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's not played the ball,
बंदा
that's a
स्लाइड
foul.
पे स्लाइड.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
वही यार अपनी 4-2-2 बढ़िया फॉर्मेशन. बंदा क्या कर रहा है अभी? Everyone please like the stream. सभी बंदे stream को like कर दो भाई.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Maldini.
Number 13, Zanetti. Coming on the field, number 3.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Number 15, Bellingham.
Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Out
अरे
towards the
फिर
flank.
वही ये देखो ना डिले पास ही नहीं जा रहा टैकल ही
Knocks it
नहीं हो
out
रहा
wide. Hangs in a cross. Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
इतनी बुरी डिवीजन तो मेरी कभी भी नहीं गई
That has been cut short. Nakata. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
15 minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And time is up. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement.
Any reflections
क्या
on what you've
बंदा
seen,
है
Jim?
बंदा ये क्या
Milan
रैंक है
absolutely shocking here.
मुझे तो मालूम नहीं कि क्या हो रहा है डिवीजन में मेरे साथ एवरीवन प्लीज लाइक द स्ट्रीम लाइक कर दो भाई बहुत बुरी स्ट्रीम जा रही है आज तो मेरी अभी यार ऐसे करते हैं जिस पे इसको डीएमएफ नहीं दूंगा इसको दूंगा Everyone please like the stream guys अभी बंदा क्या कर रहा है
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Applies the finish!
Davies.
Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Davids. Oh, good read. And he welcomes it in. And he's in on goal. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Offside. Everyone
Not
please
taken him
like
long,
the stream.
and that's going to be a booking.
Guys सभी बंदे stream like कर दो भाई.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. He has found the way through. Referee's
Nice
had a good look
interception
and
by
given a
DiMarco.
corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And it's Davids. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to belt it away.
Nice.
Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland. And it's Vitinha. That's a good run down the left.
अरे
That is
यार.
a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rijkaard. Hazard. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Cruyff. Referee has just said play on. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Davids. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Roberto Carlos. Nothing wrong with that
उसका
tackle.
बढ़िया
Ball
reserve
won
था
cleanly.
defense में.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Referee's had a look and he's blown his
Everyone
whistle
please like
for
the stream,
half-time.
guys.
It hasn't been a bad
सभी
watch,
बंदे
not
भाई
by any
stream
means.
को like
The
कर दो भाई.
intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end,
इधर
but
को
defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Messi.
So off we go once more.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Haaland picks it up out wide. Rijkaard. And this is Van Basten. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's bounced back off the post.
Hit the post.
And that interception was
ये हो
most
जाना था जी
necessary.
गोल.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get
इसके
free.
ब्लिट्स के लिए जाएगा ये बंदा.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared away. Davids. And it's Van Basten. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now he's got space here. Cruyff under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He is through here. Turns and goes back. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts and goals simply because respective defences have been strong.
He's found a way through. Good pressure, determined, intense. Turan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. And here's Van Basten. Well read, nice interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cruyff.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
It's Van Basten! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Olise goes short. Now it's Olise. Swings in across. And that has been clubbed away. In once more. Rijkaard with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains.
गेम के लगे पड़े हुए. कौन बंदा आ गया? अरे यार. Bro, we will play, bro, after this match. Please like and subscribe my channel, bro. निशांत ब्रो इस मैच के बाद खेलेंगे. But it to stop. Cruyff, whole player. Ben was the Messi. ट्राई करते हैं ये मैच जीते.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa Curta, it's Van Basten!
What the hell?
Fantastic from Van Basten!
By Van
As
Basten.
openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to get it away. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Nice goal, nice
Oh,
take.
what a climb! No mistake! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Look, if you want to be a... Goes for goal!
Another same.
And he was there to get a vital
But this
touch.
time these
Van
are
Basten
safe.
really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Quarter of an hour played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's delightful. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten applies the finish!
बंदा वैन बास्टन से
And
मर गया
that
है दूर
is
दूर से.
high.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Van Basten. That's been cut out, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Here's a chance!
हम भी ट्राई करते हैं
Oh,
फिर.
that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bastoni. Rijkaard. For Messi. Park Ji-sung. Van Basten. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Davids. Now that's well seen too. Oh, this looks sharp. Deep into stoppage time. And this is Cruyff. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chance!
Pele, nice goal.
Dependability is one
Everyone
thing, and he
please like
brings
the
that to
stream,
his
guys.
game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He watched it all the way, and the Van Basten!
डबल टच कर स्टनिंग दे जा रहा है धनवास्तन से एक आधा और अंदर चले जाएगा
Alonso! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance for a shot!
कैंटोना
Sticks
नाइस
it
गोल है
away!
एरिक कैंटोना
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Roberto Carlos, the man that is tenacity personified, could move up a gear here. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get rid. And that's gone route one. And it's Van Basten. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And that is a little undercooked. The ball has bounced loose now. Good chance here!
हम भी
Oh,
स्टनिंग
fine
देते
stop
हैं
from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Delivered. Right card! He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. It's run loose here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. Referee looks at his
God,
watch and
बहुत टाइम
blows
बाद
his
मैच
whistle.
जीता
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
To draw your attention.
एनीवन आईडी रिव्यू, अगर कोई बंदा आईडी रिव्यू कराना चाहता है तो अपनी आईडी का नेम सेंड करे चैट में। ओपोनेंट तो ठीक ठाक ही है, देखते हैं। अरे वाह, रोनाल्डो वैन इसके पास यार। Guys, please like the stream.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. There's no flag. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Foul.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Box.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been
warned.
Well, he knew when he was taken on there, Peter,
and special delivery from the ref.
Free kick से.
He's having a good look here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
अरे भाई करो जल्दी फ्री किक.
Kachu! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a really well measured ball. What a throw in. Torres could try cutting inside here. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Odo. Looking for options for movement. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Zola. And it's a corner. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zola is fouled. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cristiano Ronaldo plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zola might just make this.
1 minute added time.
Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their...
It's Zico!
Nice.
Marvellous
Zico.
goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager...
Zico!
Nice. Zico hit the post.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Gabriel gets it away. Now it's catch on, surely!
Cantona.
It's in!
Nice goal by
And
Cantona.
this is getting better and better. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Kokchu. Cantona.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery.
Bale.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pinches it off him. Pernas, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He is through here. Kokchu. Thuram, great vision. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Guardiola. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. And the number on the board is 3. Zico. It's Zico! Oh,
Nice try, man.
terrific save from the keeper.
Zico.
Really
Hello
anticipated that
guys,
well, didn't he?
please like the stream. सभी बंदे stream को like कर दो भाई.
It's their second corner of the game. Zico plays it short. Now it's Zico. Takes the shot! Close, but time for no
Zico
more.
हो गया मेरा
The whistle
finish.
has gone. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
iPhone charge.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Messi, and he's running through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. That's good defending, very good defending. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Nakata.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, no joy this time. De Jong. Raul. Referee has just said play on. And he's there to belt it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's intervened well there. And here's Cantona. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played in deep. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Taken back almost at once. Cantona. Cruyff. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's away. Plenty to aim at. Real chance! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Marmouche. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Off the post. Oh, the ball's... And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nakata. Great vision. And he was quick to react. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that has been cut short. Romario.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And he's found a way past. He's having a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Romario. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Played in by... It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking to play him in, and this is Marmouche. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Omar Marmouche. Number
And he's managed to
9,
gift it back.
coming on the field. Number 20.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Number 8, Schneider. Substitution on the field. Number 4, Ukraine.
Davids produces the perfect tackle there.
Coming on the field.
Van
Number
Bouten.
21,
And it's
Romario.
De Jong.
Number 18.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Romario. Oh, he's... Romario! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Beckenbauer, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's Belletti.
There will be
Well, at the
5
moment,
minutes
we're
added
seeing
time.
an attempt to manage the advantage.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow.
iPhone charge.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap.
And a chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Two! And we've barely begun here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed.
There's the shot! They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well,
Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Some really good ball movement. Cantona, shot a goal! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a searching pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He can run onto that. Harrison cuts out the pass.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Danger averted for now, and smartly reclaimed. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. And a decent chance! Thuram can... And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It is quite a game. Breathless and laced with excitement.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Rijkaard. Bale. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Haaland, who does have an assist to his name. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Takes a shot! It's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Khan gets it away. Milan have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deep cross. And that should get the job done. Milan with the corner. They're first. It'll be a throw-in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And here's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Crossed it. There's the header! And In he goes again. Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Isco producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Five minutes left on the clock. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for the run. Hakimi cuts it out. Davids is fouled.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Isco. Number
Jordan
11,
Henderson has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
number 17,
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. And there's green grass. A chance for a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Kaka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pele, real chance! Goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
How do you look back on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He is starved of space and time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Del Piero. Davids. That has been slung wide. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. Referee's given a throw. Del Piero produces a cross. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, easy pickings there. The ball has bounced loose now. Del Piero! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of it...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Cross into the box. Now, he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been flattened there. Deftly away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14, Wilshere.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 17, Guti. Substitution in progress.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the pass is intercepted. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution for
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Neymar. Number 10.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Number 11.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bale.
Well, he
Number
can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Roberto, there's the header! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming...
Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zico. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Del Piero. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zico with the short one. And here's Zico. And there's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Maldini. Now Saliba. Maldini. Well read, nice interception. Del Piero. Guti. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swings it across. Dida deals with that, nice and simple.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That pass has been well intercepted. He can run onto that. It's a promising position. Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. That's a good ball. And he shoots! In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Vieira. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive. And that will be it. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who...
Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Cruyff. And here's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Mateus. Zanetti. David Villa stood up well to him there. Cruyff. Now it's Cantona. Goes back. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Roberto Carlos. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Davids picks it up from the goal kick. He's found a way through. Davids. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's in on goal. They want to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. One 0. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced.
Pele! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Darwin. Out towards the flank. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's run loose here. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's off and running. David Villa. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, quality clearly deserted him. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's well spotted. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cantona, Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos. That looks... Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. And it's... He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Rodri. Serginho. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Gets a good foot in there. Mateus. And they win it back again. Tries a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Milan have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Messi. Mateus does well to stand firm and defend it. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger here. Real chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Cantona voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.